pre-sketching. I've covered the background in a little gouache white, and I'm pre-sketching. The gouache is still a bit wet, but just using a mechanical pencil and pre-sketching off camera because I'm using the reference on my phone, but you guys can see it on the screen. It's a bit horrific actually at the moment. I've not drawn dogs really. My first was a sausage dog and that was okay, but I think this is a really difficult dog to try and draw when you haven't really drawn dogs before, so definitely going to be my version and my style. Good job I put the reference photo for you guys, because you might not actually recognise what it is. Let's keep going. Okay, so I'm going to be winging it a bit now. I've got my Schmink and Arteza gouache around me, and I've kind of written on, because I don't have reference now, and so I've written the colours on here like ochre brown, so I'm just going to go in. If I am in real trouble, because I've actually forgotten what colour the legs are, I'm hoping they're just whitey with some brown, so we'll have to see. I like to just add bits here of the darker brown. And I'm showing you these kind of videos because I think it's important that not everything has to be perfect, especially when you're practicing. You know, if it does come out great the first time, brilliant. But it isn't really going to for quite a lot of people. And it's actually okay. I tell myself that more than you because I'm always wanting things to be perfect and exact. And so my YouTube channel is going to be showing practicing and sketching and failures, mistakes, because we all learn from that. And again, this is probably just going to be absolutely awful, but you know, we have to practice. Go in with some of this Arteza black. Oh, that's kind of reacted with the white schmink underneath. That's interesting. Oh well. Okay, we'll do a little bit of this black and the brown around here. And if you do go over areas, don't scream and panic, because with gouache, it's so easy to go back over it because it's thick. Even the black, if you needed it to be white or something, you can, or another colour, paint over it white, then go in with your colour. So that is white, I think. Might have to have a little peeky at the reference again, off camera. but we are getting there. We'll do some, I think the eye was just there. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not a good pink. Let's try this. Yeah, that's a better pink. Just using the Schmink Academy. And it's still going in my ice cube tray, it's not dried out. It's gone a little thick, like those jelly gouaches do. But it's fine in the ice cube tray, in the Ziploc bag. I add a few drops of water before I use it and stir it properly. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased that the Schmink Academy is working really well. And they're not made in China. I'm not impressed with China at the moment. I'm quite happy to say that on camera, that I'm not knowingly buying products, art supplies that are made in China at the moment, or for the foreseeable future. And sadly, Arteza products are made in China, which I was really disappointed to find out. In fact, when I do the sketchbook tour, you'll see that it affected my inspiration for the book. There were full-on illustrations, and then towards the end, it's less inspired. Well, that's how I feel anyway. Disappointed, really. I do wish countries would make their own products so that you're not at the mercy of other countries, you know, when problems break out. Anyway, enough of that. What we're going to do is go over this when the paint is dry with the black pit pen here. So I'll probably be going into a time lapse, and then after that we'll be outlining everything with the pen. Nice and thick. It's nice that it goes over the graphite. I am, like I've said, really applying it quite thick, because though this Schmink Academy dries flat, you will get a little bit of texture if you do add it thick like I am. And that's what I'm going for, because this breed of doggy is very textured. Okay, so I've looked off camera and I've got to bring this up just a little bit and make it a little bit darker. And the legs are white, so that is good. Just up to here. And then the rest, as I've said, is white. And it's good with gouache, you can blend into each other. And so yeah, now we're going to be adding the white. Even though it is, you can see the paper's white. I'm adding white because it's texture. And the paper is, you know, not as white as the gouache. Really put it on thick here, because the fur is so thick. I'll probably do 2 coats of the white, but then that's normal. And then we've got to go in and do the nose. And then when that's all dry, we go in with the detail, just to refine the painting. So yeah, I'm using up all of my art supplies, but I know are made in China, and that will be it for me. I'm only going for, as far as I'm aware, Schminke, everything's made in Germany, so they will have my custom. And a few of Winsor Newton are made in China, so I'm hoping that their designer gouache is not. I have contacted them, but I'm yet to hear a response. There's some people will think me mean and horrible or something, but I'm not impressed at all with what is going on. Okay, we do this. Now that eye is a bit wonky, the one on the left over here, but I'll go in with some white and neaten that up. Just go in here where everything is white and just define the legs a little. And all this fur. Have any of you guys got St. Bernards? Let me know in the comments below. I think we'll just go in with that white now. Very carefully go up like that. That's just helped, I think. And then I just mix about with the colour here to add a bit of texture, because they're not all going to be the same. Yeah, and that's it. I'm going to leave it at the moment till it's dry. As I said, we might go into a time lapse because I'll probably be filling in the background. I'll probably put it on some grass, something like that. Thinking I'll just add in that idea now and neaten it up later. After all, the reference is showing him on grass. Or her. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. we always tend to think they're boys, I suppose, going off into the mountains for their mountain rescue. There we go. There we are. Paste it in like that. Yeah, so I think just by doing that, it's helped me to like this a little better. As I've said, once you've added in a scene, given it a background and all of that, it can help if you're not keen on how it's turning out. You have to not give up. You just keep trying with it. And every day we are learning. Even real high professional artists, which I doubt I'm ever going to become, they're always practicing and learning. Because it is actually okay to not know everything. We just go in like that. You can see it's reacting just a little with the gouache, because like originally I was painting a layer of white gouache on the background because I was thinking I was going to do pen and ink work with that pen I've showed you, and it works better adding water to the pen for the water effect if there's a layer of gouache on this paper. Okay. And I will just go a little bit more paint here, just there. Blend it out slightly with the white. I'm thinking I just do a little bit of that dark colour again, just here, where I went over the little bit here. There. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So then all I've got to do is a very diluted ochre colour, just in places on the legs. You see, and there. And that's how I'm going to leave it. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm quite impressed with how it's turned out. I didn't think it was going to come out this well, really. We can tell it's a St. Bernard. And so I'll catch you next time, guys. Bye!